Very good evening to one and all the esteemed dignitaries who have joined us today for the very important Global CSR and Philanthropy Summit 2026. We are really blessed with eminent dignitaries on the dais and all the eminent personalities who are joining us in the hall today to discuss on this important topic. At the outset, I would like to reiterate that we have blessings for this event of our Honorable Patron-in-Chief and President of the University, Dr. Ganpat Patel. We all call him Dada. It is midnight in California and he wanted to join the event, but it is 3:30 a.m. and he is 82. He tried hard to join, but he said at the last minute that my blessings are with the conclave, and he is one of the biggest in individual capacity, the philanthropist Indian soil could have produced. He has donated out of his free will and with his family's support till date nearly 200 crores to education in India through the vehicle called Ganpat University, and he has committed 500 crores in individual capacity. And because we are here, I must tell you that at California State University, Pomona, Center for Engineering Innovation is named after him. It is Ganpat Patel Center for Engineering Innovation. And the Distinguished Scientific Lecture Series is also named after him. It is Pat Patel Distinguished Scientific Lecture Series. And in 180-year history of California State University, Pomona, he is the only Indian American who has been given honorary PhD. And it is not wrong if we say he is the father of power supplies to this world. Apollo 11 had power supply made by him. He was the sole supplier of power supply to Apple, IBM, Google, Hon'ble, you name the company. He was a monopoly for 3 decades in the world. So we remember that we are an offshoot of this great man, his vision, his values, and today whatever you see and hear about Ganpat University's contribution is brewing out of this great man's vision. We are really thankful to him. At the same time, I am joined on the dais by eminent group of persons who help us in this mission. We have Advocate Shri Prakash Jani Sahab. He is the former Additional Advocate General of Gujarat High Court. Probably sir may not like, but he is among the top 3 lawyers in the state of Gujarat and in the country. And who doesn't know him? So Jani sir, thank you very much. And he is a very strong voice in our Board of Governors, a very dear friend of Dada, and has been with us for almost more than now 15 years, helping us in all the different aspects of university development. We have with us Shri Jayantibai Patel. He is also a close friend of Dada, an entrepreneur, a businessman, a former chairman of a bank. He has served in various roles. Thank you, Jayantibai Sahib, for coming. We have Shri Sombhai Raika Sahib. Probably whosoever has consumed Amul, and if he knows the packaging of it, you are seeing the man who is behind it. So everything, when you buy Amul butter and you have the packaging, it is Sombhai Raika Sahib sitting there. Thank you, Sombhai Sahib, for coming and gracing this occasion. We are really delighted that we have an eminent gathering of experts on the dais. We have Shri Bharat Patel. Everybody knows him. He was a Vice President of Gujarat Chamber of Commerce and Industry, currently leading Knowledge Chamber of Commerce and Industry, has his own business. Bharat Bhai is a well-wisher of not only the university but education and knowledge in the state of Gujarat. Thank you, Bharat Bhai, for coming. We have with us on the dais Ranjan sir, who is advisor to Indian Potash Limited. I can tell you is a very huge corporation, and advising, leading is very tedious. They are creating a revolution for Bharat through Indian Potash Limited. Thank you, sir, for coming and gracing this event. We were supposed to be joined by Ashok Bhai. He just conveyed his inability to come, but Ashok Bhai, who is chairman of Amul, who is also chairman of Mehsana Dudhsagar Dairy, has conveyed his well wishes and blessings to this event. We have Mr. Abhishek Banerjee, DGM HR, Grid India, and we will see and we learn from his dict that how things are getting transformed. And thank you, Abhishek Bhai, for coming and joining us. We have again Ranjan sir, who is CEO of BFSI Sector Skill Council. Thank you, sir, for coming and joining us. It's a pleasure hosting you here. You are doing a significant job on BFSI sector skill creation in the country. We have Shri Ajay Umad sir sitting in front of me, media's biggest voice in the state of Gujarat, and I cannot go without taking note of you, sir. You are here and we are really thankful to you. We are joined by my team, our Director General, Dr. R.K. Patel, Senior Pro Vice Chancellor, Dr. Satyen Parikh, and the entire organizing team consisting of Dr. Bijay Lakshmi, Sanjay Vanani, Dr. Kishore Bharat, Dr. Priyanka Pathak, and Dr. Remy Mitra. I can go on, but there are so many people behind this event, and I must thank each one of you. Having said so, we are gathered here today, and I can tell you that there is a question which India is facing today, Bharat is facing today. How do we convert corporate success into national progress? The summit is not merely about CSR compliance. We are all dotted by this initiative called everybody has a CSR liability who are eligible. But it is about nation building. It is not about compliance anymore. Because if your Honorable Prime Minister thinks about Atmanirbhar Bharat and thinks about developed India by 2047, Viksit Bharat he is talking about, it has to be about nation building, because this 2% which is carved out has a significant role to play in a country which has 16% of the world population. And it is about transforming balance sheets into opportunities. It is about converting profits into possibilities. And above all, it is about creating a future where no young Indian is left behind. So it is a responsibility which brews out of the world called CSR. And we are standing at a very defining moment of history, because we say we are, because of the rupee fluctuation, we become fifth, then we become sixth, then we become fifth, but we are fifth largest economy of the world. And we are rapidly moving towards becoming the third largest economy. And we have the world's largest youth dividend that we are living with. 65% of India's population is below 35 years of age. But there is a paradox. While jobs are evolving rapidly and population of youth is so great, skills are not evolving fast enough. And that we have to accept as a reality. And there where corporates have to come big time with not only the type of money they bring in, but the quality of expertise they bring in shaping the skills of the youth. And if we look at that, there are certain reports which have prominently spelled out that nearly 50% of the workforce will require significant reskilling by 2030. And for a country like Bharat, with 16% of the world population, 65% youth dividend, this is a huge number. We are not a small country. The task is so enormous that even if you sit and think in terms of numbers, if you try to quantify, it will give you shivers that how it's going to happen, and who is going to do it, and what marathon is required to be done. And on the other side, automation, AI technologies, robotics, digital technologies, they are coming in such a rapid way, and so much of transformation is happening that people may say a lot of things, that AI will not replace a man, man will replace a man who is AI enabled. Those kinds of spellings and discussions are going on, but in reality, there is a wave of transformation hitting the corporates and every sector today. And that's where, are we ready? We are prepared. Will we remain globally competitive in what we are doing, and how we are going to address? And to make them industry ready, that is where CSR can become a national force multiplier. And that's why we have to talk about it. Events like this are needed because we have to discuss how they are channelized and whether they are moving into a very meaningful transformation, or it is just a commitment which is going as a compliance. And that's why in earlier days when we used to talk about charity, we used to discuss about give, donate, support. But today, what our Prime Minister is saying, he used a very good thing, created a notion, sabka saath, sabka vikas, sabka vishwas, sabka prayas. The last word which he has added is the significant word, sabka prayas, because you cannot outsource nation building to the government. It is not only government's job. Government is the biggest charity of this country, whether it's the state government or the central government. They are the biggest charity of this democratic country. So, sabka prayas, industry must participate. Universities must participate. Civil society must participate. Every citizen must participate. So, CSR is no longer corporate social responsibility. It is becoming corporate social renaissance. That's what it is becoming. And the power of philanthropy, look at what Swami Vivekananda said. He said, they alone live who live for others. And Mahatma Gandhi said, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. And Jamshedji Tata said, who is the father of Indian philanthropy, in a free enterprise, the community is not just another stakeholder. It is the very purpose of its existence. And these are not merely quotes, these are strategic principles. And the great institutions which we see in India today, we are built on philanthropy. Indian Institute of Science, Vallabh Vidyanagar we know in Gujarat, Ganpat Vidyanagar we are seeing. They are all grown out in US, Harvard, Stanford, MIT, Oxford, you look at UK, Cambridge, they are all grown out of philanthropy. So the strength lies not only in academic excellence, but in the culture of giving. And why CSR would matter more than ever before today is the challenge is not merely spending. The challenge is it creating impact? Is it creating sustainability? Is it at a scale that is needed? And is it creating a measurable transformation? That is where. And the reason is the definitions are moving from donation, it is about development. From compliance, it is about commitment. From projects, it is about creating platforms. And from spending, it is about, the word is now changed to social investment. That is what we are talking. So every rupee of CSR has to create employment, entrepreneurship, innovation, inclusion. And Gujarat has been the land for it. Gujarat has shown the country the way forward. So if we talk about from Mahatma Gandhi to Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel to Vikram Sarabhai to Varghese Kurian, who created initiatives, to Bhai Kaka, to Ganpat Bhai Patel. These are the people who have created, and this has taught us that wealth creation is one part. Nation building is something which has to brew from values. Gujarat has values, and those values have to be channelized across the country. A Gujarati proverb, je ape che, te જ સાચો સંપન્ન છે. The one who gives is the truly wealthy person. And another very powerful thought is, વૃક્ષ પોતે ફળ ખાતો નથી. So we all know a tree never eats its own fruits. So if you have grown, it has to be for the societal and national consumption. And it will be measured by what we contribute. So if today we brought a bus, medical whole bus given to us by Esther Healthcare Group. It is outside the hotel. I would request each one of you that during break, please go and see. 1 crore mobile hospital given to us under CSR by Esther Group. And we have used that bus and we have treated more than 15,000 patients in 100 kilometer radius of Ganpat Vidyanagar. And this is the type of transformation we are creating. It is training the nursing students. It is helping the rurals get the right treatment. These kinds of commitments are coming. Suzuki gave us 20 crores. We built up Maruti Suzuki, Japan India Institute of Manufacturing, 30,000 job guarantee in 8 trades, and is a huge success. Automobile assembly line is there inside the university. Cars are assembled by students. See the type of transformations we are talking about. Nitori Foundation from Japan gives endowment to 20 students, meritorious students. It's a Japanese company. They are a furniture manufacturer. They are yet to enter the Indian market. Still they are endowing and handholding 20 meritorious Indian students in IIT Mumbai, at Ganpat University. So they have selected 5 institutions, and fortunately we are one of them. So there are several examples which you will come to know. And what we are trying to eventually do is that if we have to think about that we have to transform this country, there is a call of action to each one of us. On the dais, off the dais, people who are online, we have to think about legacy. We have to think about impact. We have to think about transformation. And we have to think about India that our children will inherit. That is the most significant part of the story. And Rabindranath Tagore said, where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, let us create that India. दान वो नहीं जो बचा हुआ दिया जाए, दान वो है जो भविष्य बना के जाए. So we have to think about it in that direction. And I must tell you that our valuable natural resources, because all of us saw what's happening in the Gulf, but I can tell you with confidence, our valuable natural resource is not coal, it is not oil, it is not land, it is not mineral. It is the aspiration of 650 million young Indians. That is our responsibility. And if we educate them, skill them, empower them, and inspire them, India will not only become Viksit Bharat, India will become a global civilizational leader. And that is what is our contribution as a Vishwaguru to the entire world. And that's why we have to come together and as a one team, as a one nation, as a one mission. And together let us transform CSR from a statutory obligation into a national mission. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Jai Garvi Gujarat. Thank you.